coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Detroit Lions and the New England Patriots. Taken at the goal line. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. The rushing numbers for Fournette from last week, very productive. 3 touchdowns, 2 of them on the ground, 1 through the air.
And it will always be a compliment to say that a guy's got a nose for the end zone, and he sure had it last week.
And down he'll go at the 25.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A handoff to Fournette. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun give to Fournette. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Don't stop that. That's something you have to be aware of. As a defense and have to find a way to account for him. But if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all he does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league. It's told me repeatedly.
Looking for Aguilar, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker. And the Lions are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, the guy out of California, the former Cal Bear, Jared Goff. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 15 carries, 72 yards.
And, partner, I thought it was a lot of fun for us to be able to sit in on their film session with the offensive line. We saw how they blocked it up last week to pretty good success, and we see what their game plan is for this week. They expect that defensive front to be someone they can move.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to lead to a third down. Play action. It's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on third down. And third down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
A 40-yard punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Second and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
On the run, it's Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. But you talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Hey, baby, this ain't good enough for us.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And Fournette trying to power his way forward, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Now Jones Throwing on 4th down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now 1st and goal.
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They'll give Fournette another crack. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line.
And this time he is in. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
First down, Detroit.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Check back.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Dietrich Wise able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long. On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Calling a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. .35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Leonard Fournette making his way back out there. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Fournette running out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case,
he's got it at the 15. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll begin in East Rutherford with Miami visiting the Jets in an AFC East matchup. And they are just about ready to head to halftime with the Dolphins on top. 2 touchdown passes there for Tua Tagovailoa. From there, we head over to the Windy City. Check on the Bears at home, Soldier Field. And they trail the visiting Green Bay Packers as that one's gone to halftime. Aaron Rodgers carving them up with 3 touchdown passes. Lastly, let's get out to Jacksonville. See what's happening with the Jaguars at TIAA Bank Field. And currently they are tied with the visiting Bills in that one. Time now for a check of the next-gen stats in that first half for the Lions. And the rushing numbers should tell the story of why they trail at the half. They're still in single digits in yardage as a team through 2 quarters of play. That's not good. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they had a little bit more success on the ground than their opponents did. And that should set them up well for the second half to come. Both of these coaching staffs feverishly making their final plans for the second half. One of these 2 teams is going to get their first win. And for the call, let's kick it back out to Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On 1st and 10, Goff. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
On 1st down, Goff. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Man open, that's Kiki QT complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. They need to get this. To the 24 on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12.
Partner, you know what I'm going to say before I even say it.
Yeah, you just cannot take a sack in that spot.
You're exactly right. You can't take a sack in that spot. Potentially now, a 3-point swing right there.
And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. Down here in the third quarter, obviously that's one they could have used.
Yeah, one of my favorite special teams coaches in the NFL told me what separates the kickers in the NFL versus the ones who are not is not the misses. It's the second miss in a row. Best kickers in the league, they don't miss 2 in a row. He's got to get his head back together in case he gets another shot.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Jones. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run with Fournette. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play there for the Patriots.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on E. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. So this drive spans 7 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Robinson. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Now Goff on 1st down. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 13 yards there twice in a row, and they're on the move. Another 1st down as well. Goff throwing again. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. Goff now to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 23. Now Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11.
Goff a handoff here to Swift.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Swift is hit, and he coughs it up.
And the Patriots have it.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. They'll try and run some clock with Fournette. And some room to work. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
85 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Yeah, and he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught.
There are times to run that fake, and there are times to not run it, and this, without question, would fall in the latter category.
Well, I don't know about without question, but I think we should look at the analytics on this one because, oh, yeah, the analytics say, yeah, without question. You should have gone ahead and punted the football because now, not only did you not get it, and you really...
And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Goff.
He'll drop this one off to Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Goff. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. This one caught. It's the tight end, Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his first touchdown of the new season.
And the Lions are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter.
Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And the Patriots are going to recover, and that should just about assure victory. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. That one looks like he'll throw here. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing Jones. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots, and it was their defense that really paved the way to this victory.